Congratulations, ICC, on 25 years. Happy anniversary.
Woo! Congratulations, our beautiful brothers and sisters. It's very exciting. Well done.
It is very, very exciting. Tracy and I apologise that we can't be with you tonight, but we're there in spirit.
Yes.
And we just wanted to share just our thoughts very briefly before you move on to some other things, because we know that there's going to be lots of speeches, lots of funny memories perhaps, and some videos, and lots of Filipino food.
Oh, the
food.
Mas masarap, food.
Delicious. I'm hungry thinking about it. But we just wanted to say congratulations. When Tracy and I were pastoring the church together, you guys were so gracious to us, and we just wanted to say thank you very much for your kindness and your love to us all those years ago. And we know it was a challenging time for the church. It was a difficult time, but you managed to dig deep into the faithfulness of God. And because of that, there was this joy that bubbled up in your lives all the time. And, I just remember the many events, whether it was a get-together to celebrate something. I mean, there was always any excuse for a get-together and for fellowship.
Absolutely.
But I do remember that I know that I became aware that the faith of the people of International Christian Church was so genuine, because there's one thing that happens when someone discovers Jesus in a genuine way, their faith becomes contagious. It's not religious, it's contagious. And I always remember the get-togethers, and there was no shame in the gospel. Everyone just wanted the opportunity to share with everybody else, whether it be family or friends, the power of the gospel. And so I still remember those times where we got together and we shared the gospel with our guests and our family and our friends. Tracy and I just wanted to share a couple of little things. But firstly, we want to say too, congratulations to Pastor Roger and Joy for your dedication and commitment to ICC.
Yes.
And you're still there today, and God bless you, and we know that God's going to prosper you in the future.
Amen.
As I said, when Tracy and I first came on the scene, it was a difficult time, but you guys dug deep into the faithfulness of God, and there was that joy that bubbled up as well. And there were many times where we had to laugh at ourselves, and I certainly laughed at myself. There was a time when I misunderstood. Well, I often misunderstood what was being requested. And I remember one day Faye and Victor, the Milne family, Faye came to me one morning and she said, "Pastor George, could you please pray for Victor? He's at work." And I said, "Yeah, we can pray for Victor. What is it?" She says, "There's a big infection at Victor's work today, a really big infection." I said, "Sure, we can pray for Victor and this infection." So as the church service went on, we prayed very specifically for Victor and very specifically for this infection. And we left it in the hands of God. After the service, it became very clear to me that I had really misunderstood what Faye's prayer request was, because Victor was at work and there was no infection. In fact, Victor and his work were having an inspection. The Minister for Transport, if I remember correctly, was visiting Victor's work to inspect and to have a time of visiting the workplace. And so I remember laughing so hard about that. And I'm not sure, but I think everyone in the church laughed at me, not with me. I'm not sure, but it was a funny event. But I had many times where I misunderstood people, but it was an opportunity to laugh and to experience the joy of the Lord. As Tracy and I have said, congratulations for 25 years. What a tremendous milestone. I was thinking just recently in regards to ICC and the difficult times that were at the very beginning, and to think how far you've come now. And I thought of the story of Job. There's a great scripture in Job. It was a promise to Job in chapter 8, verse 7, where it says, although your times were small, your beginnings were small, your future is going to be great and prosperous.
Amen.
And I think that's a very timely word back then for ICC, and it still is today. That as you look back, you think, well, the times were small and they were challenging and they were difficult. But the promise of God, as it was for Job, is for you as a church too, that your future is great and it's abundant because God is with you every step of the way. And so I think that's a wonderful reminder of not just where God has brought you from those difficult times to the present day where you continue to experience his faithfulness, but a picture of what the future is going to look like as well. So think of that. Think of God's promise to you as a church. He is faithful and he's never going to leave you, nor he's going to forsake you. He's going to bless you and he's going to prosper you. Kyle and Hayden can't be here with us today. They're adults now and they're off at work, but they send their love to you as well. And Tracy and I send our love to all the good people at ICC today. Have a great time tonight as you share the stories and you laugh together, you have fellowship together, you cry together, but you experience what it is to know what it's like to go from the beginnings to where you are today and to see a picture of God's faithfulness. Congratulations. Happy 25th anniversary.
Congratulations, everyone. And I just agree with everything that George has said and more. And may God just continue to bless all of you abundantly and enjoy your evening. We often, as George has mentioned, we often talk about you all, our brothers and sisters, and we are so sorry that we can't make it, but hopefully we will get to see you all again very soon. Okay, love you all. I love you all.
Love you. Wag mon kalimutan, mahal ka ni Jesus. God bless.
God bless.